What's up, everybody? Welcome to another show, NBA show from SBR. I'm your host, Jay Money. That's Blackjack Fletcher. It's my guy, Jordan Sharp. Man, we're here to break down these NBA games. First, we're going to let you guys know about this Masters tournament that we got going on.
Hey everyone, it's Flash here from sportsbookreview.com, and it's less than 2 weeks away till we smell the azaleas. We drive down Magnolia Lane and someone's going to get a green jacket. So that means we're at Augusta. It's the Masters. Now, how would you like to win $200 courtesy of SBR? All you've got to do is send a little video mini clip in of giving me your winner and your outsider. And your outsider must be of plus 5,000 or more. So it goes something like this. Hi, I'm Gordon Watson. My winner is Dustin Johnson. My outsider is Brant Snedeker. And what you've got to do is send that in to videoteam@sbrforum.com. You've got till Wednesday, the 31st of March, midnight Eastern time. No more will be accepted after that, because on the 5th of April, live on the Masters show, I'm going to show your clips prior to the expert picks. So remember, send your video clip into videoteam@sbrforum.com. We'll show the world that you know what you're talking about. It's the Masters, and you take care.
Yes, sir. Make sure you guys check out the videos, everything we got going on with the golf and the Masters over there, man. They be hitting some nice plus numbers with their golf, man. I don't really bet golf, but I wish I did. Blackjack. But what's up, man? Y'all good? What's up, Blackjack? How was your day yesterday, man? Somebody in the chat was like 2 days in a row without the cowboy hat. You might have to pull it out with where the jacket at? Blackjack, right, you good?
Basically, I was traveling last weekend. I was at Gulfstream Park for the Florida Derby, traveling again tomorrow, going to Kentucky for the opening of Keeneland. So really, everything's just packed.
Got you. It makes sense. That makes sense. Jordan, what's up with you, bro? How was everything yesterday? How was making the movie John Wick?
No, production's going pretty good right now. We're getting ready for that opening, the grand opening here pretty soon, just making that money. That's what we like, the Keanu Reeves money. I made a little Keanu Reeves money last night. It wasn't Keanu Reeves level, but 2-1 on the day. Indiana just could not play defense down there in Washington, D.C. Good Lord. But one of the other two plays, good old Miami and New York, was an old school style basketball game. We were talking about that a little bit before the show. And then Minnesota, what'd I say? Or what did Blackjack say? And what did I say? Actually, I should say about Minnesota last night, because he cashed the Wolves as well. And we got the under on that one rather easily. Was a little shook that Minnesota almost gave up 40 points in the first quarter, but they buckled down a little bit on defense after that. And I think they held them to 75 there for the last 3 quarters. So it felt pretty good. Wish they would have jumped on that Chicago Golden State under too. A little missed out on that one, I think. But the leans were 1-1 yesterday from the show. So overall, very good day. Very good day.
Got you. Yeah, a guy in the chat saying he making big money fading me, but he in my DM asking me for plays, my guy. But it was just funny. I'm just messing with you guys. Appreciate everybody in the chat for tuning in, man. Love all you guys, man, for sure. Yeah, yesterday lost. Took a loss on the Spurs yesterday, man. Like the Spurs, the Kings been hot, guys. The Kings been hot. They got a bench over there now. Jordan, the boys, and made some trades over there. The Mavs, Smack City. Now, I said on the show that it was gonna be a trifecta spot. Was a little, a little worried, but them boys end up smacking them up. Mavs smack them up pretty easy. The Jazz, guys, they went out there and smacked the Cavs up down there by 40 points. The Clippers. I mean, do I have to say something? I had to admit, maybe I should be on John Wick on one of them shows or something. I said it. Paul George possibly. I got to get my hair braided. If he has his hair braided today, guys, I'm going to flip out. If Paul George got some fresh braids or something, I'm flipping out. I'm telling you this because I know I played around and said, oh, my braid came undone. Something we saw he sit out because his foot hurt or something. Yeah, I think he probably he hit his foot on the chair or something at the house, man. He ended up sitting out. But they still get the job done even without him and get some revenge. So I'm happy that Clippers backers didn't get burned by that, because that was some BS there. When I saw it, I said I said it, man, but they get it done. 129-105, smack the Bucks up. The Bulls go down second game since Vooch over there with them. They lost. Steph Curry come back balling, basically 116-102 over the Bulls there. The Grizzlies, the Rockets almost got the win, but the Grizzlies come back in their fourth quarter. Obviously, the Rockets changed the game. They get outscored in the fourth quarter, 30-19. The Heat played a really good game. Damn good third quarter by them, 39 to outscored the Knicks 39-21 to take over in that game. The Nets, they basically pissed away a lead there. Timberwolves get the cover. Let's see. Bradley Beal sat out. Wizards still get the job done, and Jaylen Brown sat out. Fournier played 32 minutes, didn't score a single point over there. It's not a good look for him over there for his new team at all. The Pelicans get the job done. Tried to piss that game away as well. 4-card today, guys. 4-game card. Let's get to it. That's what you guys are here for. First game up, we got the Hornets versus the Wiz. Them Wiz kids, a little back-to-back for them here, Blackjack. We got the Hornets laying 3.5. What are we doing? You're going with the steam in this one? You taking the Hornets, or you like a total here?
Total. I like the total here. It's total set at 228.5. I'm going over here. Wizards, second night of a back-to-back, brother. This team gave up 124 points to the Pacers last night. I don't think their defense is going to get better on the second night of a back-to-back. And Charlotte's going to play at a quick pace. They're going to go up and down with them. I think we get over this number here pretty easily.
Gotcha. Hey, couldn't talk you off over with the Wizards. Obviously, Bill is questionable here, Jordan. This total opened up at 232.5. It's down to 228.5. You are a total guy, Jordan. Mr. Sharp, what we liking in this one?
I mean, once again, it's for second day in a row with the Washington line. I thought it was going to go those team was going to go one way. I kind of lean towards Blackjack going the over here, but it's gone the opposite direction. So that does give me a little bit of pause, but he's absolutely right. Wizards 8-3 this year, cashing the over on no rest. You have a Charlotte team that could probably, even on the road, take advantage of the tired legs from the Washington Wizards. But you said it. Who are the stars that are playing? After Russell Westbrook just absolutely went nuts last night, had like 67 combined points, rebounds, and assists or something crazy like that. Played 39 minutes. Who knows if he sits out and Beal comes back tonight? Who knows if they both play? Who knows if they both sit? I don't know. I don't know the answer to the question. So, Westbrook could play again. Beal could sit. It's just there's too many combinations of things going on with this game for me to trust it right now. I do kind of lean that direction, though. So if we get some definitive news on either of their statuses, either or both of their statuses, I should say, before tip-off, I do lean the direction of Blackjack as well, and I think the over is the play here. I think maybe the first half also could have some value here, but it is a little bit higher at 116, so it probably, once again, will need to have some news on either of those two Wizards superstars. But the Hornets, even though their offense has taken a little bit of a back step since the LaMelo injury, it hasn't been enough to convince me that they're not capable of taking advantage of Washington here on the road.
Got you. Yeah, I can see. I mean, so look, obviously Bill sat out last night. Westbrook balled out. You'll likely see Westbrook. I mean, maybe it's not a guarantee that he will, but with Bill sitting out, he probably comes back today, and then I could see Westbrook possibly sitting this one out. Obviously, the Hornets have been pretty hot ever since LaMelo Ball has been out. They've actually been playing a little better. They took the Suns to overtime in that last game, so just be interesting to see. You guys know I'm only looking at sides here. I'm not laying that 3.5 with the Hornets on the road here. I'm staying all the way away from that game, to be honest with you. No lean or anything for me on that one, my guy. Blackjack, if you had to take a side here, would you be taking the Wizards home dog, or would you ride with the Hornets in their momentum?
No, I'm taking the Hornets. It's kind of pretty much ingrained in me as a philosophy at this point in the season that I won't bet the Wizards unless, I mean, I shouldn't say that. I bet them against the Kings, and that was a mistake. So, I don't think I'll bet the Wizards ever. So, Charlotte.
Got you. I mean, tough game, guys. Not a tough game, but should be very fast paced. Yeah, I wouldn't talk anybody out of the over. Obviously, still seeing what's up with Beal right now. For a second there, I'm like, damn, what's up with Beal? He was the Iron Man for a second there, Jordan. Now he's like, I don't really want to play. He pulling the Kyrie. It's
tis the season. It's the season for tanking. You're going to see more and more and more of this until the end of the regular season, and that's just the reality of the NBA. It doesn't mean you can't make money on these games still, but it does mean that it becomes much more volatile. It's just what we're here to discuss and walk you through.
Gotcha. Yeah, and I'm still going to try to find some games. I'm still going to try to make some money off of it. Yeah. I just realized I'm like, Bill used to always play no matter what. And now he's like, man, Forget all this. Let's get to the next game, guys. 76ers versus the Nuggets here. Yeah, let's go. 76ers versus Nuggets. Nuggets laying 5. Line open up at 4. It's up to 5 now for the Nuggets here at the house. Obviously, they beat the 76ers in this last game in Philly. That's when they had to sit out a bunch of guys. I remember it was no Simmons, no Embiid. I think Tobias Harris sat out that game. A bunch of players. It was like the second unit for the 76ers out there, Blackjack. You remember that game, or you like anything on this one, my guy?
Yeah, I like Denver a lot here, minus the 5. I know people have been talking about the Sixers playing well without Embiid, and they have, but you got to dig in. You got to look closer. It's a little bit of smoke and mirrors with the Sixers, my man. Okay, they're beating the Bulls, the Spurs. They barely beat the Knicks, the Kings, the Warriors, the shorthanded Lakers. But when they play good teams, when they play teams like the Clippers, the Bucks, and the greatest team in the NBA, the Utah Jazz, what do? They get their ass kicked, okay? Double-digit losses in those games. Now they got Denver. In Denver, I love that trade for Aaron Gordon in Denver. I like it a lot. No Joel Embiid. This is just a bad matchup for Philly. You know what's coming, Jay. You know what's coming.
Smash City.
Denver.
I just want to say Bulls one more time.
When they play the Bulls, they'll beat the Bulls.
I'm messing with you, man. What's up, Jordan? Hey, I hope Blackjack on the show tomorrow, man. We got the Bulls tomorrow. Oh my God, they playing the Suns. But yeah, Jordan, for this one, we got 76ers versus the Nuggets here. You agree with Blackjack? Is it Smack City, or can the 76ers still bring their defensive game here and try to stifle the Nuggets here?
I don't think I've used this line in a while. In fact, I know it hasn't been since my latest child was born. So I'll just go ahead and say it. And I haven't heard Jay say it in a while either. But I'll just go ahead and steal it from him. I might go get some spicy nuggets for lunch today. Might be a little spicy nuggets with a little honey mustard and or some sweet sriracha sauce on there as well. Because basically the last thing Blackjack said is with the addition to Aaron Gordon, I mean, you're talking about Philly's a great defensive team, taking nothing away from them, but you got Michael Porter Jr. and Aaron Gordon to deal with on the wing with Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic. This is a tough squad now. They can come at you in multiple directions. They're big. They're long on the wing. They got two guys that are 6'9". Tobias Harris is going to have a very tough time scoring on one or both of those guys tonight. It's just a bad matchup for Philly right now, sans Joel Embiid. I mean, if they had Embiid, this would be the game of the night, and everybody would be talking about it, and everybody would be watching it along with the college games tonight. But without him, I think Blackjack's right. I think this 5 points, it could be a value. Haven't made this one an official yet, but of any of the spreads today, this would be the one that I would lay points with for sure.
Gosh, yeah, no, I did use that spicy. I'm not sure if he was on the show that day, Jordan.
Maybe
but
not.
I was on
you
the
haven't
Nuggets.
used it while I've been on the show, at least for a while.
Yeah, I was on the Nuggets versus the Pelicans a few games ago, if I'm not mistaken, when they came back. I think they was favored by 2.5. I know for a fact, but yeah, no, it was. I didn't go get no spicy nuggets, but I mentioned it today. No, but look, to this game here, and I'll be honest with you, 1 through 4, the 76ers could keep it close, could stay within this game. It's that 5 spot, it's that center spot. Jokic. So they've been starting, or the last game they started Mike Scott, the 76 did at the center. That's not going to work here. It's other than that, you got Dwight Howard. It's probably not going to work either on Jokic. So, I mean, they just had that. That's why the Denver Nuggets just have that matchup nightmare. They got a point center over there. It's just like he's passed so nice. His footwork so nice. He can shoot threes. You know what I'm saying? It's a bad matchup for Scott. He's too small. And Howard, he's too big. His head
pull his ass away from the basket, and he's not going to be able to block any shots. So they're just going to have, it's not once I just mentioned, Porter, Murray, and Gordon free lanes to the basket tonight when Howard's in there. It's going to be a horrible matchup for them at the center's position tonight.
Yeah, and I don't like the way that the 76ers bench matches up here. This is one where the Nuggets, they kind of got reinforcements over there with Aaron Gordon. You know what I'm saying? Then they hadn't even used JaVale McGee. It might not even need to use him, to be honest with you, but maybe it's a little backup center. They got Gary Clark over there, so they actually added some defense. Them Nuggets stacked over there. I don't want to bet against them guys just the way I'm looking at it. I was leaning 76ers here. It is a nice little revenge spot for them. They are coming off a loss. They almost beat the Nuggets. The Nuggets did kind of play down to their competition, but they almost kind of held with the Nuggets for 3 quarters there with their B team. You see what I'm saying? So obviously there was somewhat of a different Nuggets team. They are at the house now. I understand why they're 4 or 5 point favorites, why it's went up. It's a sticky game. To be honest with you, I could see the 76ers bringing that sticky defense here. And I mean, because the Nuggets are still playing with new pieces as well. We can't forget that. I like Eric Gordon over there, but still he is a new piece over there. And it just be interesting to see what happens. But 1 through 4 for the 76ers, they can stay with the Nuggets. It's just that 5 spot and Jokic, if he goes off, which he should, and the bench is a lot better, in my opinion, scoring-wise for the Nuggets here. I had a lean to 76ers with some revenge, but I'm laying off this game, to be honest with you. I wouldn't even say it's an official lean on the 76ers because I don't like this game. I really do feel like it could go either way. I understand why people want the Nuggets, though. I couldn't talk them. I guess I couldn't talk them off, man. Let's get to the next game, my guys. Next game up, we got the Magic versus the Clippers here. Clippers got some revenge yesterday versus the Bucks. A pretty big game. You worry about them kind of not taking this game as serious, but in theory, I mean, I'm not looking to take the Magic here. So it's Clippers smack city, smash spot, or nothing for me. They are giving away a bunch of points, but it's Blackjack. What we doing this one? Another smack spot?
I mean, yeah, I'm laying the points with the Clippers. You can't bet this Orlando team.
Right.
I mean, what are we talking about? You getting Dwayne Bacon? What are we talking about?
Hey, I want some bacon right now, to be honest with you. I mean, I just had some little waffle eggs. Bacon doesn't sound too bad right now. Yeah, his last name Bacon, but you always hungry.
Listen, even if Paul George, like you said, maybe has one of his new braids fall out, needs to get it rebraided tonight and doesn't play, it still doesn't matter. There's enough there on the Clippers to win this game by 20. Like, it just doesn't matter. We're talking about a team that, I mean, you want to talk about waving the white flag. They should just make it their logo for the rest of the year. I mean, there's nothing going in Orlando. This is an open tank at this point. Take the Clippers and lay it.
Yeah, I mean, Kawhi, in theory, Jordan, this is the one where Kawhi's saying consistency. You worry about the motivation here, and I'm only betting on motivation spots. In theory, though, on paper, obviously, I mean, if this game was played on paper, the Clippers win by 25 easy, right, Jordan? What we getting here, a smack city spot for him? Is Kawhi gonna play, or does he need his hair done now?
At this point, I don't even think it matters if both Kawhi and Paul George sit. They could still cover this. Like I say that with I that's no disrespect, but like the Orlando Magic are what they are. They were a fire sale. They're going for the racing for the bottom. They're putting out a roster of very, very, very young players because they've had a multitude of injuries on top of trading 3 of their best players and established players from several years now. The Clippers could probably. I mean, they're a deep team. Like even without the guys they're missing tonight, I think Beverly and Ibaka are still out, and we still don't know about if Kawhi's going to rest, if Paul George is going to be back. Like they still have a really deep team. They have a lot of wings. They could still take advantage of this team rather easily. So yeah, I hate to say it, but I never lay points. But if I did have to make a play on this game, it would absolutely be on the Clippers because they are slowly convincing me, guys, that they're to be taken seriously as a Western Conference Finals and NBA Finals type of team, a team that could cash you a Western Conference futures bet right now because they're with the trade. They finally got their floor general in Rondo whenever he plays. I mean, like I said, it doesn't really matter if he plays tonight either. That's just another guy we got questions. But they have the ability to win this and keep the title in Los Angeles just on their side of things. So. I'm definitely not taking the points with Orlando tonight. That is for sure. I think if you have to make a play on this game, though, you lay it for sure.
Got you. And I'll come out and say it, to be honest with you. And that's the problem with why I'm not, because nobody's looking to bet the Magic right now. And that's why the odds makers really say whatever number they want against, because they know that everybody, that they just trade everybody. And they did just cover the last game versus the Lakers. That is the Lakers. The boys did get Wendell Carter Jr. and Otto Porter Jr. over there. Kind of got a couple pieces off the bench. But like you say, they starting all the young guys who, like, I always have to tell you guys, just to be honest, this is the NBA, guys. Like, they're young guys over there, but they're gonna be playing for contracts too. Like, they probably won't win, but these guys still gonna come out here and play hard. So it's not I'm not officially on the Clippers here. I lean the Clippers, but just know that everybody's thinking exactly how we are. Oh, there's no way in hell I'm betting on the Magic. It's just, I never like being in situations like that, but it's still good cash, guys. You go with what you think's gonna win, and could be smack city smash spot for the Clippers, guys. Last game up, they're laying 11.5 at the house on back-to-backs. We'll see what happens with that, with the injuries. Could see Paul George coming back and Kawhi possibly taking this game off. I could see it. Next game up, last game up, Hawks versus Suns here, my guys. Hawks versus Suns. This is like another easy one for the Suns here. I can see this is where I can see everybody's thinking as well. They Suns smack city smash spot. Jordan, what you liking in this one? The lines come down from 6.5 to 6. The totals come down from 222.5 down to 220. What you liking, my guy?
So I'll start with the play I don't have before I talk about the play I have, because I know the Hawks are popular tonight, and I would love to take the points, I think, with the Hawks tonight. The one thing that I think is scaring me off just a little bit is how they've played defensively so far on this road stand. Their offense has looked fine. It's their offense that has been what has covered them the games that they have. But the 3 of their last 4 that they've lost, the issue has just been they've given up a little bit too many points when it counts. And that could scare me off, because they could be covering this entire game, and then Phoenix last 3 to 4 minutes of the fourth quarter could pull away and win by 8 to 10 points. So I'm a little bit suspect of the spread, but that is the way I would lean on that side. If you ask me which side I would take on the spread of this game, I think taking the points is the correct thing, because I don't think they should be disrespected. That being said, the Phoenix Suns defense has looked outstanding over their last 5 games, coincidentally, marked opposite of what the Hawks have looked like over their last 5. And now you're telling me they're coming back home to a 3-game homestand, or they're going to – we've talked about with the Suns here the last couple nights. They know that they have a chance to move up in the Western Conference standings and take advantage of the West fluctuation right now and volatility. As long as they stay healthy and win the games that they're supposed to win, which they have a lot of winnable games on their schedule here over the next 4, they could take over that number 1 spot in the Western Conference. And what they do when they do that, they play defense. They play stifling defense. They're the second best defensive team in the league over their last 5 games, and that was 4 road games. Now you're telling me they're getting a Hawks team that they match up well against. Give me the under all day in this one. 221.5 is what I got it at. It's at 220 now and a half. I'll take that as well. Give me the first half under 112. I like that even better. I think this is going to be hopefully a very low scoring game. And one more thing real quick before I pass it off. The question of whether the under cashes tonight is almost always going to be dependent on the pace as well. But this game, I think it's a little bit more of a factor, because the Hawks, I think, have had matchups where they've played a little faster, but they've been playing down pace lately, especially like I mentioned their last 5, and Phoenix is always going to play slow. If this game's in the 94 to 95 possessions per game realm, this is going to be an easy under here. So I'm hoping for that. I'm hoping this is like a 108, 105 game type of thing at the end of it, or type where the Hawks cash and get an easy under in the two in the teens.
Got you. Hey, I can see it. So official play under first half, right, my guy?
Under full game and under first half. I got both of them. Got
you. What you get those official lines at, my brother?
I got it at 221.5, but the line's 220.5, so we'll do that for the official show for the full game, and then 112 for the first half.
My God. Appreciate that. Blackjack, what you liking in this game, brother? I don't know if I want to hear. I don't know if I like what you Blackjack. Wait, let us hear it, man.
Listen, everything you said about the total's right, but everything you said about taking the points is dead wrong. All right. People are all over the Hawks. They're saying, "Oh, they're so much better with Nate McMillan," and they are better. I'll give them that. They're playing better, and you're right, Jordan, that their defensive ratings are up across the board. But again, okay, let's look at who they beat. They beat Orlando, who went into a fire sale. They beat Sacramento, who they later lost to. They beat the Cavaliers, who are playing, like a G League team right now. The Rockets in the middle of a 20-game losing streak. Then they play the Clippers. They lose by 9. They lose to the Hawks. They lose to the Nuggets by 24. This is a team that when they've played the big boys out west have not played very good. And now they're coming into a game against a team that is playing some of their best basketball of the year. As you said, Jordan, they're at home. They're playing great defense right now. Bogdanovich is out in this game. Hunter and Capella are questionable. This is a bad matchup for Atlanta. Lay it with the Suns -6.5. They win it by at least 10.
And see, this is what I'm glad that you said that Bogdanovich is out, because I see one injury report saying that he's out, and then I think it's complete bullshit. I went to the Hawks injury report. They say that he's not out. Like, there was only 3 players with Reddish and the same players that's been out. So I mean, to be honest with you, I don't know what we're doing today in today's NBA with the injury reports, but I see one of them right now that's saying, just real quick, it's saying that Bogdanovich and one more player was out as well. And I'm just like, they're not out. I don't think Bogdanovich is out.
Listen, I really don't. If he play, I'm still laying. Yeah.
I think there was a mistake on their injury report from last night.
I don't care.
So is he, Jordan? Is he, or what do you think? Is he?
I don't know.
Not?
I was just saying. I think there was a mistake from their injury report last night that got corrected on Twitter, but the next one comes out in like 5 minutes, so I'm definitely going to pull that up and check the Hawks first, because that is the one kind of question mark of this game of who's in and who's out for them.
Yeah, I need everybody in there. And all honesty, I mean, I kind of view this as all hands on deck spot for the Hawks, man. I think that so yeah, I'm seeing one that says Bogdanovich and Gallinari are out Tuesday. Capella listed questionable, Lou Williams listed questionable, and Hunter listed questionable. As far the ones that I saw last night from the Hawks Twitter page was Reddish out indefinitely, Dunn out indefinitely, and then Hunter questionable, which in theory should be their real injury report. Everybody else should be good. Bogdanovich, Gallinari, and Capella, Lou Williams as well. But regardless, Lou Williams probably at the strip club eating lemon pepper wings. But regardless, him need Hunter in there for sure. You're gonna need him on Devin Booker. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I think the Hawks don't get it done. I think they're a live dog in this game. This line was at 6.5, 7, up to 7.5. It's down to 6. I think somebody knows. I think, in all honesty, I think somebody knows something. Money's coming on the Hawks here. This is the 6th game of their road trip, which they got 2 more games after this. You've went you've went 2 and 3 so far on this road trip. But aside of the Hawks here, they're coming off a loss. They need to win this game. Nate McMillan's going to need to win this game as well. The Suns are not in a good spot, guys. East Coast, 4 games in 6 days, right? So they come home, got a day of rest. This is their fifth game in 8 days. Then it's the first game of a back-to-back as well. They play the Bulls tomorrow. I've seen this. They've only came back from the house one time this year after a 5-game road trip, and they lost that game back-to-back versus the Nuggets. I know this isn't the Nuggets over here, but I still think it's a bad spot for the Suns, especially for them to be laying 6. I'll be putting some on the Hawks here. I'm with you, Jordan. I got to wait to see what's up with Bogdanovich, because everything I see him in, I need everybody in there for the Hawks, man. But I still think this is a fade spot for the Suns. And if they do cash today, then I'll fade them even harder tomorrow versus the Bulls. I could see an injury here, some late injury, something for the Suns. We see teams come back to the house. They're having all types of fun, you know what I'm saying, at the house. That's the only thing I'm going to say. And then somebody have an injury or something, my hamstring or my back or something. What y'all been doing at the house, man? I can see somebody, Chris Paul, OD, sit out this first game back-to-back. If they win this one, I'll be fading tomorrow. That's something I got to say. Like the Hawks, my guys. Jordan, am I crazy for liking the Hawks or what? I think everybody liked the Suns.
No, I think this is one of the better games of the night, just for the fact that I think there's a lot of people on either side of this game. So I think it's going to be one of those fun ones to watch. We all know, though, if Chris Paul decides to sit this one out in the front, have a back-to-back, it's not going to matter for Phoenix because it's campaign season after that. So, Blackjack still may be in business even if Chris Paul sits, because we all know campaign is the best backup point guard in the league. Anyway, I digress. I don't think it's crazy. Like I said, I think the Hawks are legit. They just got to have all their guys. They got to put it together. They have the talent on paper. It's there. Mm-hmm. Everybody's been talking about it all year, but they have to do it defensively, and they got to have, like you said, an injury report that is pretty bare tonight, other than like Chris Dunn, who's been out for a while. They need all their guys basically. Yeah,
I'm not worried about Lou Williams, Chris Dunn. I'd like to have Hunter. Now, I think this is going to be all hands on deck. I think this is going to be an all hands on deck spot for the Hawks. I don't care what nobody says. I could see them win this game. I think they're a live dog. Maybe the Suns versus the Bulls tomorrow, but I could see the Suns, in all honesty, losing both of these games for the Hawks and the Bulls. I think they'll come in the more motivated team. They're an Eastern Conference team, and like I say, I'm starting to realize when the West plays the East, East plays the West, and they're really fighting for something, it doesn't mean as much as when it's the same conference. So I can see them possibly overlooking it, not necessarily in a good spot, coming back to the house. Give me the Hawks, man. Give me the Hawks. I'm waiting on what we're gonna do with the injuries, man. I like the Hawks here. I think it's the spot. I'm gonna put something small on it. Even if Bogdanovich's out, I'm still gonna have. So I like this spot, my guy. I do. Face spot for the Suns. Give me the Hawks, guys. Blackjack, break them off with your official plays, my guy.
We're going Charlotte, Washington over 228.5. The Nuggets -5. The Clippers -11. And the Suns -6.5. Both of you can suck it.
Come on, my God. Just off one play? That's messed up, man. I hope you're saying a breast. I hope you're saying we can suck a breast because that's cool with me, man. Jordan, that's messed up, but I thought we was cool in it, man. But Jordan, let it bring us off with your official plays.
Yes,
hey, that
sir.
mean we gonna cash. That mean we fly like hawks. Cuckoo, whatever fucking noise that make. We fly like hawks. Jordan.
I'm hoping the Hawks fly on defense tonight. I don't really care about the offense, and they need to play some damn defense, though. Let's get this under cashed at 220.5 and get the under at 112 at the first half, the officials for today. And as I said earlier, I got a real inclination for some spicy nuggets. I haven't gotten there yet, but I'm getting a little hungry. It's almost 1:30 Eastern time here. I haven't eaten lunch yet. It might be spicy nugget season tonight. I'm not quite there yet. I like the unders a little bit better, though.
Exactly. Yeah, no, I probably won't go with the spicy nuggets, but I will go with the Hawks with some bird. Probably go get some chicken real quick. Go Williams chicken or something real quick,
dirty
man.
birds,
you're going with the dirty birds tonight, man. Go give me some chicken with a little hot sauce. Got to put a little sprinkle on there. You need a little sprinkle of some spicy seasoning, man. Give me the Hawks. I think the boys going full squad. I think they're going for the win. It's a bad spot for the Suns here. Could possibly see a late injury, all that. So now we got the injuries coming out. So we'll see. But yeah, give me the Hawks, man, plus the 6. Just half unit for now. It's not a top, but I'm still going with Hawks, man. Give me a play. I'm not forcing it, but I like them. I like the Hawks, my guys. So we're finna get out of here. We appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. Hit the like button, subscribe, or check out the golf shows. All that. Try to hit you a plus 5,000. You know what I'm saying? And hey, if you see something you like golf plus 2,000, so let me know. I want to dibble and dab on it too. We appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. We be back tomorrow.